I'm going to the moon today. Pasaje lunar, or the lunar landscape. It's a very wild geological phenomenon and I really want to check it out with my own eyes. After that we will continue climbing to the Caldera de las Cañadas, which is surrounding the highest peak in Tenerife and all of Spain, Teide. And of course we will spend the night under the stars as always. It's going to be close to a 40 kilometers trip. Come along with me. We are now approaching the Pasaje Lunar, and here it is. Lunar or not, but it's not the easiest landscape. Lots of loose rocks and quite steep. This landscape of course has little to do with the moon and a lot to do with volcanism and erosion. This is a volcanic ash flow deposit here, deposited from a very hot mixture of rocks, gas and ash. It's relatively easy to erode, and that's the key to understanding these formations here is what is on top of them. As you can see, the material on top of it is harder and it protects like a hat the softer material below from eroding. But if the harder material is penetrated, then the rest of it goes easily and pillars form. The material these pillars are made of is pumice. It's a very lightweight and frothy rock. It's basically a rock foam. Forests are very dry here, and we can clearly see that this tree has burned, but the tree survived it. We can see the Pasaje Lunar down there, which we visited before, and in the background it's quite hazy, but there is the lower part of Tenerife and even sea is visible. When it comes to water, I did it again. I don't have enough. I have one spot on the map which is marked as fountain. I'm rather skeptical about it, but if there is water then it's party, but if there is none then my situation is not very enviable. This to me looks more like a lunar landscape. My water problem stems from the fact that at least partly that it's so warm here. I'm well above 2 kilometers in elevation right now, but it's really warm. Now I really start feeling more like being on the moon. Steady climb, no shade, sun is blazing, temperature is hot, it's very dry, and my head is aching. I know why. Because I haven't drank enough water. Need to drink more, despite the fact that then I will have nothing for tomorrow. But heat stroke today is worse than being without water tomorrow. But The fountain, it should be somewhere there, but I have very little hope that there is any water. This water fountain should be here. It is indeed greener. There is some vegetation, but no, there is no flowing water here. What I did found here is interesting bushcraft shelter. But this is not an emergency. I still have some water and actually I am not that far away from the visitor center of the Roques Hinchado. Just need to find a flat spot to sleep and then tomorrow we'll see. I have a flat spot here, but I don't like it because some people have used it for their number 2. And first time today I see Teide, the highest peak of Tenerife. Wow, what a view! It's a potential sleeping spot here. There is flat ground and it's exposed, so it's not likely to be a major pooping ground. But it's windy and it's getting very cold, so I think it's better to descend a bit with the last daylight. There is a flat ground and even some kind of a pond there, so if I could go there, then I would be much more sheltered from the wind, and it's probably warmer as well. So let's keep going. Yes, I think it's good enough. It's home for tonight. And here is my home for this night. Simple tarp, supported by my trekking poles, lightweight and effective. I don't expect rain this night, but it's always a good idea to set up shelter. It protects sleeping gear from getting wet. Even if it's not raining, it's still dew and problems like that. Just a few hours ago I complained about the heat. Now I have the opposite problem. It's very cold. But it's okay. I have a warm sleeping bag. It's not a problem. Morning. Sun is rising finally. It was pretty cold night. My water got frozen. But now it's day again. That is good. This is the pond that we saw yesterday from the mountains. So frozen. And sun definitely is rising above the rim of the caldera. Very welcome. Some warmth is needed. Teide looks really beautiful. Small step for mankind, huge leap forward for a small human. We have water again. Workers at the visitor center of the national park advised me not to drink this water because, as they said, it contains turbidity. But hey, what is worse for my health and well-being, dehydration or a few particles of silt and clay. And of course I filtered this water. Another episode from Siimsep's Fun with Rocks series. This one here is obsidian, or volcanic glass. Rock was solidified so quickly that no time was allowed for crystals to form, so the rock is all glassy. It's perhaps not the best example or the most beautiful, but it's volcanic glass nevertheless. This one is a bomb, volcanic bomb, and it is quite lightweight. It's a large rock, but I'm not that strong. It doesn't weigh that much. It has lots of gas bubbles in it, which make it lightweight. It's glassy as well, glassy and frothy. These rocks are glassy and they make a very specific sound when they fall down or when you step on them. This was today's episode of Siimsep's Fun with Rocks. It's very windy here. Nice view to a relatively fresh looking lava flow. Lava again. Mountains of glass. Imagine that flow glowing red and black, crackling and slowly moving. It happened here not that long ago. It's a nice chunk of volcanic glass. Obsidian everywhere. And even stairs of hiking trail are made of glass here. Didn't expect much from this trip, to be honest, but it turned out really nice. I saw lunar landscape in different variations, climbed a lot, and it was easier than it was in La Palma, so I think acclimatization is working. I experienced wild fluctuations in temperature, from hot to freezing cold in just a few hours. Didn't have enough water to drink yesterday due to my stupidity, but everything worked out in the end. It was an enjoyable trip for me. Thanks for watching. See you soon.